When I look at my life right now and I ask myself, which political party has made my life worse? It's not the Republican Party. Locally speaking, the Democrats have complete control and they have nearly destroyed my family's livelihood. Okay, we are living in trash and squalor everywhere. And unless the Democratic Party actually acknowledge these issues and solve these issues, rather than stealing our taxpayer money and funneling it to their nonprofit friends, they keep doing this, they're going to keep losing. And I'm going to keep speaking out against them. I think Democrats need to stop talking about masculinity. Period. End of story. Considering how poorly they're performing with men, making fun of masculinity, calling men weak, like there are substantive things to actually attack members of the Republican Party on. Hitting them on the masculinity point, I think, is a really bad move. And it turns me off personally.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your brother Wise. We got to check this clip out because AOC doing what she does best, putting her feet all the way in her mouth. And, you know, the Young Turks, man, who would have thought that Anna and Chink would actually go at AOC the way they're going at her? Now, y'all saw the opening clip and, you know, Anna, they all live in these blue, no matter who, blue ran, you know, hellholes. Let's just call it what it is. These aren't safe places. There aren't good places for business. But, you know, the Democrats, man, they have a man problem. They did spend $20 million to try to figure out how to speak to men. Didn't work out too well, man. And AOC, who is quote unquote the new leader of the party, continues to dig the daggone Democratic Party's grave. I'm 100% here for it. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it.
Well, that was my reaction to some of Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's comments on masculinity recently. Now, the representative was making a point about how we should respond to the Trump administration. And her argument is that we're dealing with a bunch of insecure men. Let's go to AOC's comments.
The last thing they want you to do is laugh at them. The last thing they want you to do is make fun of them, because that diminishes them far more than them trying to stick a boot in your face. The fact of the matter is like, these people are, yes, tremendously dangerous, but a lot of them are tremendously dull. And people talk about toxic masculinity more than, it's like, let's put that to the side for just 1 second. This is about insecure masculinity. And one of the best ways that you can dismantle a movement of insecure men is by making fun of them.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Super cringe. Super cringe. Goodness gracious. But I will say this. AOC is the gift that keeps on giving. She's the gift that keeps on giving. She really is. Because last time I checked, the United States of America, it's 49% men, the last time I checked, and a large majority of us have votes. And the Democrat Party has done a really good job of alienating men in this nation. So much so that you have a plethora of black men that are just saying, we're good with them. We're good. Now, this young lady talking like this, I am surprised that, you know, she's either engaged or married. I can't recall which one it is, but what dude is putting up with this on a day-to-day basis? God bless him.
All right.
Yeah.
Great imagination there.
Yeah, it's a disaster. Okay. So she said last thing they want.
I gotta stop you. You know it's bad when they look defeated, like, oh my gosh. You know it's bad when they're looking like, oh my goodness, hey, Republicans are going to run things almost in perpetuity in this country.
Want you to do is for you to laugh at them. Yeah, that's right. So now, after you laugh at them, what do you think their chances of voting for you are? Zero. Okay, so world's worst political strategy. And if you say, hey, Cenk, she's talking about, you know, extreme right wingers and that are attacking our communities, etc. I get it, guys. But do you think that everyone gets it? Or do men hear that and go, oh, she's making fun of me? Especially when she keeps talking about insecure men, insecure men. Guys, what are you doing? You're driving away voters by the millions.
I'm gonna.
Yeah. I also got to say this too. Yeah, they're definitely driving away men. But to be honest with you, man, the Democrat Party has drove away real men, heterosexual men, men who want to be leaders in their families, in their communities, in their city states. They've did a really good job driving away those types of men that want to be leaders. And I'm 100% here for it, man. I really am. The liberal agenda is the anti-man, anti-nuclear family, antithetical to Christ's party. And I love it when people show us who they are. And I'm a firm believer that when people show you who they are, we should believe them. And I also say this all the time on this channel. Let people talk long enough. They'll show you who they are. Just let them talk.
Point out something very specific that she said that immediately turned me against this argument that she was making, because she pointed to, look, I can't stand Stephen Miller. I think he's one of the most nefarious figures in the Trump administration. She was making fun of his height.
Hey, Stephen Miller is a dog. I don't know what this lady's talking about, but Stephen Miller is that dude. He might be one of my favorites in the administration. Seriously, Stephen Miller always comes with the receipts, the facts, and tells it like it is. No cut, no chaser, no filter. I'm 100% here for Stephen Miller. That's that guy, man. He might be one of my favorites in the administration.
And it's like, okay, but AOC, do you not understand that when you make fun of his height,
yes,
all the men in the country think about their own height and how you're mocking them if they're the same height as Stephen Miller? It's the same thing that women feel when, let's say, they're in the office and a group of their male co-workers are talking about a woman who they find unattractive or attractive, whatever. It makes you start thinking about how they perceive you as a woman, how they perceive your physical appearance as a woman. Like, you've got to be smarter than this. What is this? This is your big plan to fight back against the Trump administration? This is your big imaginative plan?
Yeah, alienate all men. Alienate the men. The crazy thing is that Stephen Miller's not like some tiny dude. You know, he's probably a little taller than the average, size man. What I could look up, it states that, he's about 5'10". The average height in America for a man is about 5'8". So he's a couple of inches taller. I mean, I don't get it. And the thing is that I've never looked at Stephen Miller and said, I wonder how tall he is. He just comes across as a very based, stern, knowledgeable individual. I've never looked at Stephen Miller and was like, I wonder how tall he is. He looks like he's 5'6". I've never even thought about it. Never crossed my mind.
Yeah, here, let's show that because it's super uncomfortable. And then I want to talk about why this another epic disaster.
Laugh at them. Stephen Miller is a clown. I've never seen that guy in real life, but he looks like he's like 4'10". And he looks like he is angry about the fact that he's 4'10". And he looks like he is so mad that he is 4'10", that he's taking that anger out at any other population possible.
Yeah, no, every short guy is going to take that as a direct affront to them. Yeah. So there goes more millions of votes.
Don't take it personal, short kings.
Okay, see, then she made this super awkward video about short kings.
Wait, she did?
She did.
Yeah, she definitely did. She definitely did. She had to come back and say, "Oh, I love my short kings" or something stupid like that.
No,
it was.
I didn't see that.
Yes, and she's like, "No, I don't mean short kings." First of all, even you said it, but I wouldn't say short.
No, short king is an actual thing. It's not meant to poke fun at them.
I know, but it sounds awkward. It's like,
no, it definitely sounds awkward, and it's definitely used to poke fun at shorter men. It definitely is. And the thing is that men don't look at each other in that manner. We just don't. You know what I'm saying? We look at a man as a man based off of how you handle yourself, how you articulate yourself. Are you handling your business? Are you taking care of your family? So forth and so on. We judge you according to that. We don't care, about how tall or short you are. We don't care. I have friends that are short guys, 5'6", 5'7". I'm a taller guy, and my kids, are much taller than I am. I'm about 6'2". My oldest son is about 6'7". He gets a lot of looks because he is so tall, and he's, that's just out of the norm, right? To see a guy that's, I would probably say 6'5" plus. That's not that normal. Very small percentage of men, but we don't care. And we don't even look at it in that manner.
If you told me, don't take it offense, Fat King. No, just no, please. Okay, I'm begging you. Okay, so anyways.
He's right, yo.
She's like, no, I didn't mean like short in stature, but if like intellectually, then he look, if you're bad.
I want to express my love for the short king community. I don't believe in body shaming. I am talking about how big or small someone is on the inside. Like, for example, I have no idea how tall Andrew Tate is. No idea at all. But that guy looks to me like 5'3", like 5'3", 5'4". Whereas physically, men of smaller stature can come across, they are spiritually 6 foot. If you're a good dad, if you stand with women, if you're not belittling immigrants, you're like, 6'3" spiritually. I don't know. Am I being problematic?
Yeah, I can't believe this lady is in Congress. Honestly, I really can't. She is not an intelligent individual. She's just not. And the fact that this individual, raises money like it's nobody's business, and people look at her as a leader of the party or a future leader of the party is just baffling to me. Goodness gracious.
If you're bad at policy or something or intellect, then you look like you're 4'10". But again, you're emphasizing this short is bad. And she's like, oh, if you support women, then you're 6'3". But then, okay, 6'3" is good. Oh, please stop, Guys, Stephen Miller is a terrible guy. You can call him a terrible guy. Clown, I got no problem with. Definitely a clown, right? He's a hateful guy who's driving terrible policy that the great majority of Americans disagree with.
No, I don't.
That's not true. That's not true. 53% of Americans, are in lockstep with this current administration's agenda and what they're doing. Promises made, promises kept. Y'all know what time it is with these folks over here, though, right?
I don't want to laugh at him, okay? I don't want to laugh at him. Sorry to interrupt you. I don't want to laugh at what's going on right now. I don't want to laugh at the idea that there are literal freaking children who are being detained in freaking zip ties because ICE wants to do a raid to get a couple of alleged criminals out of that apartment building. Why are we terrorizing the entirety of that apartment building in order to do a raid on a couple of people that ICE is looking to detain?
That lie's been debunked as well. First off, the building was condemned. No one should have been living in said building. There were no kids zip tied. The one video that has kind of trickled out there was actually a video of a father and a son playing cops and robbers. It's a lie. Come on, man. If there were videos of kids zip tied, I promise you, there would be videos, and CNN and MSDNC and these fools here would be running it. And they would be running it 24/7. Y'all know it.
Like, that doesn't mean, I don't want to laugh at that. I get what she's trying to say. They want to get under your skin. Don't let them get under your skin. But I'm sorry, injustice and terrorizing fellow Americans gets under my skin. What is your solution to that, AOC? When you're not busy thinking about running for higher office, what are your solutions? What is your, what are you going to offer up that Americans are going to find more appealing than what the other side is offering up?
Yeah.
More money, more military funding for Israel, which you seem to continuously vote in favor of.
Yeah, so look guys, Stephen Miller is driving that policy. So if you say, I can't stand Stephen Miller, I agree with you 100%, right? But you have to, this is elementary politics. You have to isolate Stephen Miller and not associate him with all other men. Then it seems like you're attacking men and driving them towards Stephen Miller instead of away from Stephen Miller. But no.
She didn't need to do that. Her policies have driven men towards the Trump administration. And more men are saying, I'm not with the policies of these Democrats. These people are pro alphabet community, pro illegal immigration, pro higher taxes, anti-nuclear family, anti-Christ. Hey, there's a lot of men out there that are like, hey, I just want to lead and serve my family. Democrats don't want any parts of that. So I'm glad that, AOC is coming out here, putting her foot in her mouth, alienating men across the country. Because again, I have to say it, hey, when people show you who they are, you should believe them. I'm not even gonna say you should believe them. You have to believe them. You have to believe them. And, AOC, she has millions of followers. She jumps on her TikTok or whatever this, was, what she was on. Who knows? I don't know. But she jumps out there and they just let her talk. And I'm sure the powers that be in her party are like, yo, shut up. But these people can't shut up. They can't. Her, Jasmine Crockett, none of them. It's just they have diarrhea of the mouth and they have to tell everybody who they are. And I'm 100% here for it. There was a time when your politicians were closely guarded, right? There was a time when you had no idea who the politicians actually were behind the scripted speech at the podium. The properly worded answers that they would give in the press conference. Now, hey, they're just like everybody else. They get to turn their cameras on their phone and spew a bunch of foolery to the world. I'm 100% here for it, man. I'm glad that we get a chance to see these people for who they are. Seriously, I am. But I want to hear your thoughts. Like, share, subscribe. Turn the notifications on to all so you never miss an upload. Consider joining the ARP family, or you could buy your brother a coffee. That link's in the description box below. Hey, support what we're doing. I really appreciate it. And if you can't afford to do so, I promise you it is okay. The best way that you can support what we're doing over here is watch the videos all the way through, hit the like button, and share it with one or two of your friends or family. That's the number one way that you can support what we're doing over here. I appreciate everybody that supports us. Join us Monday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for ARP in the morning. And as always, keep God first, stay prayed up. We'll catch up with you all next time. Peace.
We won't stop. I won't quit. Stand for the truth. No counterfeit. Real ones rise. Let the fake ones split. Repent for the lies. Let the